Hello, Wang Automotive here, and I'm here to talk to you about some BeamNG mods you may not know about, like this Chevrolet Bill. And I'm talking about 5 different mods you've probably never heard of before. And these ones are very old, very outdated, there's stuff wrong with them. So the first one is called the Chevrolet Bill Crusader. And there's 4 different configurations. One's from 1947 to 1945. Next one is the EMX Felino, which I believe is from Just Cause 2 or something. There's 3 things, and it's from 83 to 92. Now, the next one here is the Yoggle Trisel, whatever that's named. There's 7 configurations, and it's from 1999 to 2004. This one is the Mulger Chamis. There's even a police version of it, and this car runs from 1985 to 1991. It's basically a big Swede. Last one is the Taz Karas, which I believe is another Just Cause vehicle, from 74 to 2001. Now, the Taz here has working gauges and a working steering wheel, an incredibly low poly interior, because it's from like 2004, and engine saying hello. Next vehicle here is the Chevrolet Bill, I believe. Oh, it's also got a Stig, apparently, and the truck moves. But it's got working gauges, working steering wheel. The next the big Swede car here, working gauges, working to actually really good. This is on par with BeamNG's 200BX. This one doesn't have a interior camera, oddly enough. But actually just take a look on inside here. 2 of the vehicle's windows are broken, but this has a working steering wheel. Now onto the pickup truck. It's got working gauges and a working wheel, orange. So this is the big Swede luxury car. I think it's rear-wheel drive. No, I'm pretty sure it said it was an inline 5. But yeah. And the next car here is a little front-wheel drive, 4-door Japanese thing, I guess. But basically, don't you just take a moment to enjoy these? Okay, thing's not working. Take a moment to enjoy. Oh, this thing's slow. Actually, if you just enjoy the original BeamNG sounds here, from like 2016, and this one drives funny. Oh, it's a weird shooting in RPMs. Actually, drives really weird. Actually, I had to fix all of these because it wouldn't spawn in correctly. But enjoy these. No, this one's broken. Anyway, enjoy these engine sounds. Fresh from 2016. Now let's get this 0 to 60. Oh, it's broken. You know, that reminds me of something. Yeah, right. Onto the 0 to 60 instead of the car braking when you rev too high. So 0 to 60, this thing is incredibly slow, just like any other communist-made car. Something wrong with the textures, I guess, but I think we're gonna hit the wall before we actually get to 60. So we just turned it right a little bit. We have a little bit more room, and so close. The Soviet car I made, the 10-piece Sport, tops out at 59 miles an hour, so couldn't get this 60. But this it takes 30.6 seconds. Onto the pickup truck, which is good off the line. We're already up to 40 now, and we're gauging in 8.2 seconds. Not bad. Now onto the weird thing, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what's wrong with the driving of this thing. It's just the RPMs just go bouncing around. But we're at 45. A little bit left to go here. Just almost there. Come on. There we go. 18.1 seconds. Now onto the big Swede, which is slow off the line. But yeah. It's actually steadily going up in speed, and it goes to about 12.7 seconds. Alright. Now onto the Japanese car, or JDM thing. A little skidding off the line, but not too bad. And looking at the broken textures, 8.3 seconds, making the truck the fastest vehicle here. Now, look at the suspension here. It's incredibly stiff, and lots of braking noises. I wouldn't want to ride in this. Onto the other car here, which slightly better suspension. There's more movement, but the front bumper just popped off. But yeah, it's not so good at all. Okay, well, that's it. Alright, the big Swede, which is surprisingly stiff suspension, bouncing around. It's a big car. For some reason it's got cinder blocks for springs. And look at that, the lights work. Wow, you can see the blinkers functioning. That's amazing. Onto the pickup truck, which should be better because it's a truck. You know, trucks usually have better bouncy stuff. And okay, I said bouncy. That's a little too bouncy. Huh, the lights do work on this. It's just so dimly lit you can't actually see it because it looks like this is extremely fogged. This is some extreme tinting on the taillights here. Now onto the old truck. I actually have one of these types of trucks at the farm here. It's completely useless and it's in the woods, but we do have one of these Chevrolet Advanced Design trucks, and I like them a lot actually. Now, let's see, the crash test will be whatever speed this thing goes to. Looks like we're going to be crash testing at 35 miles an hour. Not so bad. I mean, textures aren't too happy, and that's a lot of spiking, a little bit of clipping, but yeah, that's... Now onto the truck, which should do better because it's a big old truck. That was really rough. Ooh, that's sharp. Okay, onto the wheel spin machine. And this thing is so powerful. It gets right up to 35. There we go. Actually, that's really good. It's probably the best crash test we've had so far. It's pretty good. Now onto the Chevrolet. Definitely not a Chevrolet. Can I get 35? Yes, I can. Ooh, yes, there we go. Oh, drive shaft's broken. But yeah, it's a little janky. A little bit of clipping, some spiky stuff, and ooh, blue engine. Now onto the big Swede, which is a very nice car. I actually really like the design of this car. It reminds me of Audis. And big old rough crash. The entire front suspension said adios. But you got some clipping stuff. The engine saying hello. I don't know what's going on with the headlight there. But yeah. Ooh, shiny orange thing. Alright, so next test we're going to do is this dirt road test, which I'm sure it's very fun and bouncy and stuff, you know. Actually, I'm going to do it all from the interior cam as well, so, you know. There we go, look at this. And the engine just blew up. Okay. This thing is decided to be a 10p sports, I guess. Just like my own Russian-made car. But actually, I'm just going to park this out of the way on the side of the road because, you know, it's broke. Next vehicle, we're going to go into a truck here, which is much better at dirt roads because, you know, trucks, they're pretty good off-road. So, it's really bouncy because if you'd seen earlier, this thing has rubber for suspension. Past the useless Soviet car and just charge right up this dirt hill here. And just bouncing around so much you can't actually get any traction, but hey, we made it. Now I believe actually I had to use the relative camera here for the Trisel. I don't know what it's called, but you know, it's a stiff camera. It's connected to the car, so you just go past here, past the useless car, Russian vehicle, stuff like that. It's not very useful, but yeah, it's not too bad. And just wheel spin all the way up to the top of that thing. Next is the Chevrolet. I took the Stig out because you can't really drive in first person with the Stig. This is, I think the truck here has the best riding suspension out of all the vehicles. You know, past the useless Russian car, and actually it's not too bad. I actually really like this Chevrolet. It's pretty good, and just barely make it up the hill, but we made it. Okay. Next is the big Swede, which is very hard to actually see out of since the window textures are broken. But once again, I will say I really like this interior. Interior is on par with the dev's quality interior, which would be like the 200BX or the Sunburst interiors, which are completely horrible. Past big useless Russian car are completely horrible textures on those BeamNG vehicles because they're so outdated. But it's nothing compared to something like T-Series new interior, like the Charriers and newer BeamNG vehicles. But yeah, all of them made it pretty much fine except that car's bumper. But this is useless. So another thing I'd like to note is the vehicles here. All of them have custom J-beam, which is, you can see here, the J-beam lines up with the actual cars. And it's all actually pretty nice, you know, it's all, you know, nicely J-beamed and stuff. The crashes aren't the best, but it's, you know, it's old 2016 physics on these. 2016 mods that are expected for 2016 physics, but we're using it in the 2023 engine, which isn't very different. It's a bit better than the mod I'm making, because the mod I'm making doesn't fit too well, but I've got a better interior because I stole it from a BeamNG vehicle. Right, so this next test is the giant, well, this is the last test. This test is about, like, the giant ring that's around the old grid map, because I chose old mods for old grid map, because, haha, nostalgia. This is the grid map I remember, nothing like that grid map V2 stuff. I don't remember any of that. But, yeah, all I gotta do is make it out the test here, and I think 49 miles an hour. No, okay, I think I've overdone it. And we're spinning, and, yeah. Okay, let's, nope, okay, it's done. Yeah, alright. So I've sped up the footage for these, like, 6 times, so each footage is now 20 seconds long, so if you don't mind that. But I will show the actual, like, ending speed and time it actually took. So these mods were made in 2016 by a guy named Atomics, which means these are incredibly old mods. These mods, how long ago was 2016? It was like it's been like 2016 is 6 years ago. Actually, no, it's not 6, is it? Has it been 6 years? No, it's 2016 is 8 years ago. Wow. Man, that is eye-opening. Time really feels like 2022 still. Wow, okay, I did not expect to be hit with a revelation today. But yes, these mods were made in 2016, which is a year after I actually got the game. I got the game when it released in 2015 for Steam. I've been playing ever since. But yeah, these mods are incredibly old. If anyone, I remember watching YBR in 2016. I first watched YBR in 2000. I believe it was 2013. I'm following him for 2 years. But yeah, this is the end of the video. So I can't really find again where I got these mods. I got them like a really long time ago. But of course, this has been Wang Automotive. And maybe I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you like and subscribe. Enjoy.